Hey guys, so good to see everybody again. This is a little surprise from Miss Tammy because I wanted to read you guys a story. We haven't been together in a long time. So I chose a story tonight that's called Nightsong. And on the front of our picture there's a bat. So this is going to be a story about something that happens to this little bat. He's going to learn about a night song. So we're going to read it. You pay real close attention and we'll talk about it as we go through. Look at the pictures. It's all dark. Night song. There's the title again. The story's written by Berk and Lauren Long. Those are the authors. You remember the authors are the ones that write the words in the story. Look at the picture. See them? They're kind of hanging upside down there. That's the way bats do. The sun had set, and the shadows clinging to the walls of the cave began to wake and whisper. "Cheero, little wing," the bat mother said to her child. "Tonight you must fly out into the world, and I will wait here for you." Oh, look at his face. How do you think he feels there? He said, "But the night is dark, Mama. Darker than the moth's dark eyes. Darker even than the water before the dawn," the little bat exclaimed, twitching his ears this way and that. "I know," whispered Mother. "And when it's that dark outside, I cannot always see," Cheero admitted, stretching his wings. "Well, there are other ways to see," she told him. "Other ways to help you make your way in the world." "Wow." She said, "Use your good sense." Well, the little bat asked, "What is sense?" He had a lot of questions. He wasn't sure about this. His mother folded him in her wings and whispered in his waiting ears. She said, "Sense is the song you sing out into the world, and the song that the world sings back to you. Sing and the world will answer. That is how you'll see." That's a little confusing, I think. "Now, fly from our cave to the pond where we like to eat. Have your breakfast and then fly home. But do not go farther than the pond, not unless your song is sure." Mother gave him directions, and then she let him go. Uh-oh, he's falling. Look at him. All by himself in the dark. Cheero fell into the cold air for an instant, and then flapped and turned and flew out past the mouth of the cave and into the waiting night. Ooh, look how dark. At first, Cheero tried to peer his way through the dark. Long arms rose up in front of him, waving slowly, blocking his path. He could not see around them or over them. Oh, he was so frightened. That kind of looks scary, doesn't it? But then he remembered his mother's bright words. Use your good sense. Well, Cheero began to sing softly at first. And look what began to happen. The darkness is going away and he's beginning to see some color there. But then, more surely, his song flew ahead of him, and soon he could hear something singing back. Tall trees called out to him, chanted the lengths of their long branches and the girths of their rough trunks. Gleefully he flew through the woods, past pines, over maples, and away. Oh, he's having fun. Even a little squirrel up there. Flying higher now. Look, oh wow, Cheero saw something sliding through the sky towards him. What is that? So out went his song, and where danger once threatened, Now Chiro saw only a flock of friends flying above them on their evening errands. It's geese flying in front of him. They were not going to hurt him. They were just out making their evening flight. As he flew farther, Chiro heard strange sounds, lines of noise, 1,000 voices buzzing from one end of the sky to the other. For just a moment, Chiro didn't know what to think or which way to go. But he followed his song, and in the sky behind him flowed a river of whispers fading away. The pond was just ahead. Remember what Mother told him? Go to the pond and eat his breakfast. When Chiro came to the pond, singing still, he was very hungry. All the night creatures were there above the reeds, thousands of tiny flying tasty things, each one humming a different tune. For Chiro, each of their songs sounded like breakfast. Look at all that little bugs and things. He was going to have a good breakfast. Chiro ate well that night. Look at his little belly, all full. When he was full, he stretched his wings again and thought about flying home, but he began to wonder just a little. What lay beyond the pond? What lay beyond his mother's words? Did Mother say don't go beyond the pond? She said only if your song is sure. You think he's sure? Look at his face. That's a big picture of him. He's a cute little guy. So Chiro flew a bit farther, and the familiar fell away from him. Out to the margins of the world. Then he was truly on his own, so he went farther. His eyes kind of look like he's surprised. Maybe he saw something exciting. Oh boy, look at that. Wow. He flew fast towards a high dune, each grain of sand calling out in the chorus as he passed. Chiro flapped up and over the top of the dune and out over the strand, singing louder than he had ever sang before. It looks like he's at the ocean. Out went his song over dark water. Then, again and again, each wave on the ocean rising up to greet him, each splash of the sea foaming, becoming kin to him. So he's getting familiar with where he is. The sky began to change and grow light and cast long shadows over the shore. With the morning came memory, his mother's voice. Her warm wings. He was missing Mom. Chiro knew it was time to go home. So, flying higher than he'd ever flown, Chiro began to sing, listening and listening. The music of the land rose up in all of its many textures, each tree, each cliff, each place he had passed, until finally the song of home added its voice to all the others. He started getting back to his home, and he started to find where his mom was. His cave called out from the blanketing shrubs and pillars of moss at its mouth, and Chiro followed that familiar sound back into the sheltering earth. Look at him flying back in. Flying back toward the trees and the mountain. Because a cave is like a little hole back in the mountain. He's going back in there. And look who was waiting. Mama. His mother caught him all up in her wings and asked, "Oh, was it very dark in the world, little wing? What did you see?" "Oh, why, Mama," Chiro said, laughing, "it was very, very dark. But I saw everything." And then he yawned and turned his head into the warmth of her body, letting the rising sun's quiet song carry him, lull him, and sing him to sleep. See, bats stay awake in the nighttime and go to sleep when it's day. They're nocturnal. Look at them, hanging upside down in their cave. And as the sun comes up, he's going to sleep. I'm glad he made it back to his mom. I like that story, don't you? I hope you guys did. Remember, Miss Tammy loves you guys, but God loves you more. I'll try to get another story to you pretty soon. Bye.